Hey guys, so you have to realize that you have to talk words every single day, which means not just online. You don't just talk words online. You have to call people, you have to socialize with people, you have to connect with people. You have to realize that Jesus Christ went straight to people to socialize with people so that he can get what he needs out of life, so that he can impact your life, so that you can prosper, so you can do better, and so you can become a better version of you. And now you have to realize that the next technique I want to say is you have to go around people. And this means you have to socialize to people. You have to talk to people in daily life. You can approach anybody on the street or anybody around town where you are at, and you have to realize that you need to talk to people and you need to feel confident in yourself about who you are. You know, so that means if you feel insecure right now about how you're really doing in life, then it's because of something that you're doing in your life that's preventing you from progressing in your life. But the main thing is that you keep growing every single day. You understand? Pushing through, making sure that you're socializing, connecting with people, and don't try to avoid people. You understand? Because you need people for your success. You have to realize that if you want to become a better version of you, you're going to have to socialize with people in order to attract a woman or a partner into your life, to have kids, to socialize with the kids, to socialize with friends around the table, to be able to be confident, to be able to put your career in terms of what you do for your career in ideas so that you can give to people. You have to realize that I have unlimited ideas inside of me and that people don't really know who I am and how I can actually give this content to people. But I remember a night where I was at Claparada, and here I was very social with people. I was very social with people, I was connecting with everyone, and I felt good about myself, and I was vaping back then. I was vaping, and that gives me the clear knowledge that I can actually have a conversation with people and be myself even though I'm vaping. You understand? So that said, that's not the end all be all. You understand? The thing is, you have to realize that I need to still go out there. I still need to socialize. I still need to be able to teach people something. But I feel that other people have given me thoughts or synced into me something about life where I can't coach people something about life. Like, for example, some people have told me, oh, don't teach me, don't act smart with me, and they get angry at me, and I start being silent with them. And that is not that's a good way to understand when you're silent with people, that's a good thing. But I could have taught them things, I could have spoken to them, I could have opened up my heart and started teaching them who I really am. Yes, and because I really want to teach people who I am. I want to teach people that I have knowledge and that I'm a smart individual, and that even though with my current circumstances that I can attract a woman into my life, that I can help myself to get to a better standard, that I can help myself to get to a better standard in life, and that I can communicate with people. And I need to show ideas. I need to be able to flaunt my ideas to people. And now, because people don't ask for your advice, you have to come from a place in your heart where you're just sharing information. You understand? And when you're sharing this information, you have to make it look like you're not teaching them anything. You understand? Because when you have to realize that people are more likely to get angry when they think you're coaching them. You understand? But when you share things around that you're speaking about, for example, just sharing information, and you're opening up your heart, and then suddenly, through the words that you speak, you can actually have a conversation with people. Because you can see the next word that's going to come all the time from the word that you are saying now. And then you just pick up straight away with your words. You start helping people to share information. You're sharing the message around. You're sharing something around. You're becoming a smarter individual, and you're helping yourself to grow. And then that's the main thing. So you have to realize that if you want to get to a place of real greatness within you, you have to be able to socialize with people. You have to be able to capture their mind. You have to be able to be intelligent, and you have to be able to share knowledge. So come from a place that you're not teaching come from a place that you're not teaching anybody anything except yourself. Because you cannot really teach people anything other than share your knowledge to them. You understand? And now, many people don't see me as a teacher, for example, but I'm a teacher. Okay, I like to teach things. And by teaching things, I'm sharing knowledge, okay? I'm sharing information around my life. I'm sharing things about my success and about where I am in life and how I'm doing. But I realize there's so much more to do with life. And I can say, no matter even if I am vaping, okay? Even if I am vaping, I can still be confident in who I am. But the thing is, you have to realize, of course, I want to get to a better stage in my life. I want to get to the point where I want to be seen by people. You understand? I want to go out. I want to start socializing with people, even though I have insecurities. I want to connect with people. You understand? And I want to start helping myself to grow. You understand? So working a 9-to-5 job in communications, even picking up phone calls, for example, handling queries, assistant work, something around office, for example, you understand, or even picking up phone calls from home or whatever it is, I'd rather be in the workplace. I'd rather be in the workplace somewhere helping myself to communicate to people. You understand, asking any kind of question to people and getting into a conversation with people. So you have to realize that if you want to have a good conversation with someone, ask questions. Slowly share one question that you are confident about that you can ask. And then from this conversation, add some value to the person that you feel is necessary to share. Okay? Because you need to share your experience with people. And then you have to be able to socialize and impact the room. But also, you have to realize that you need to be able to come from a place where everyone feels respected and that you're not hogging the spotlight. Okay? You have to realize that, okay, if you're hogging the spotlight, for example, you have to make everyone lift. You have to be inspiring. You have to be growing yourself. You have to be around people that you feel are necessary to help you to grow. And so you have to realize you have to grow people. Okay, so you have to share information around, and you have to come from a place where you're just helping people. You understand? Look for ways to help people around you. You understand? So that means that you can help people with words. Okay? Even sending a message like, how are you? How are you? That lifts people. Okay? So growing in any kind of way you can in words, you understand? Making sure that people have value, that people are able to communicate with you, that you are not getting angry, that you're not lashing out at people, that you are trying to really understand the situation, that you're trying to understand the world around you, that you're trying to every single day share information and coach yourself, but also try to unlock that potential that you can have. You understand? because you have to realize that no matter what you're going through right now, I promise you someone out there has a tougher life than you. You understand? So you have to realize that there are many people out there who have much tougher lives than you, and that they are going through a harder time than you. Okay? So you have to realize that you have to get social. You have to start building social connections. You have to start getting yourself out there. You understand? You have to get yourself out there. You cannot just be in the room all your life. You understand? And understand that being in the room is a nice place to be in. There's no people. It's solitude. You're alone. You're writing. You're creative. And that's all nice. But you also have to get out there with people. You have to socialize with people. You have to put yourself in situations where you're connecting with other people. You have to practice your social skills. And you have to practice the person you are. You understand? So sometimes, even going to town hall, Sydney train station, for example, going somewhere in your city somewhere, and just looking at who you can talk to. And if someone's standing or sitting down looking at their phone, you approach these people, for example, and you just socialize one-on-one first. First socialize one-on-one with people. See how they are, for example, see what they're doing, what are they doing with their life. You understand? Do they need any help? You understand? Do they need a friend, for example? And just ask them questions. Ask them questions about how is their life going, what's happening in their life. You understand? Is it possible to get their number? Maybe we can socialize some other time when we're free. And then it's just build a conversation. Okay, build a conversation with people and start just talking words, kind words to people, trying to be elegant in the way you speak. But you also have to feel confident in yourself that you can approach people. You have to feel confident in who you are, okay? That you can socialize with people and make connections. And that you also go where you can socialize. So that means there are applications out there where you can socialize with people, okay? And when you socialize with people, you're just talking words to them and you're just trying to get to know them and stuff like that. But if you don't feel good, about yourself and where you currently are, then you have to start helping yourself to grow. You understand? So there is a person out there who may not feel good because they're smoking vapes, and that they don't want to be seen by people smoking vapes. You understand? Because of the social stigma, because of the social impact that it can have on the individual, because of the negative feelings they get when they're doing something that is not good for their health. You understand? So you have to realize that when you feel it's necessary for you to get out there, okay, to start socializing with people, not always doing a busking performance, but also just going to the city or going to your local city and just getting out there and starting to socialize with people. You can go to the town nearby, go where the shopping center is, go where people are, and just see who's free, okay? If someone's sitting down, I promise you're going to find someone who you can socialize with. You understand? They may be sitting alone. You just approach them, you start talking to them, you start being interested in them. You start asking them questions, how are you, what's happening? And you start being a person who comes from a position of compassion rather than cockiness, okay? You don't want to be cocky. You want to be confident. You want to be someone who's curious about people. And you want to be able to practice your social skills. And you want to be able to open up to people and open up the truth for yourself. You want to be able to get to the point where you can socialize fluently with people and start sharing information with them about how they can do better, about what kind of skills you have and what kind of experiences you have, for example, in your life that you can help them with. Okay? And then the more people you socialize with, the more you'll build your confidence. You'll start building your confidence much more when you're much more able to socialize. Then you can actually make your way to being the person of the party who socializes with everyone, who makes everyone feel at home, who makes everyone feel good about themselves. Okay? So you have to realize sometimes go to a nightclub, go to the smokers area, don't be judgmental. You understand? Start socializing with people who you feel can talk with you. You understand? Start socializing with people who you feel are just standing around and stuff and listening to music, or someone who looks like they are approachable. Approach people who are approachable, okay? People who are approachable are the ones to socialize with. And then you build connections, okay? You just have to get yourself out there, go to the city, for example, and just make a day for yourself where you can just walk around and socialize with people without being the attractive factor in everyone's life, but trying to just socialize with people where you're not the center of attention, but you are on the side somewhere speaking to people and slowly building up your social skills. Being humble, for example, and learning to become a better person. You understand? That's what you need to do. You need to socialize with people, socialize with your family, look for opportunities with your family members to socialize, and try to become an individual who's doing better for themselves. You understand? Because when you're helping yourself to grow as a person, you need to help yourself to realize every single day is going to be a different day, but you have to realize that you have to start pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. You have to start helping yourself to get to a better stage in life where you can start socializing with as many people as possible, going to meetups, getting an application where this application helps people to go online with people, socialize with people. Just start socializing and going to gatherings, going and starting to hang around people, you understand, getting to know people, for example, getting to know the business side of things and how you're doing really in your life and how confident you feel about yourself, and start just socializing with people so that you can see exactly what you can learn from people. Come from a perspective that you're a student and that you're just sharing information, okay? And when you share information, you become much more fluent in your communication. You become a greater deal of value for people. And then you're helping yourself to grow. You understand? And that's the main thing. You just want to be able to socialize with people. You want to be able to help yourself to realize how you're really doing and how you're really going through life and what you can really do to impact people in a positive way. You understand? Being a positive person, trying to communicate, trying to open up. You have to be opening up. You have to be socializing instead of always being silent with people. You understand? You have to just socialize and find ways to socialize with people, which means when you feel necessary, try to socialize with people more often than being in solitude. You understand? And now there is a time for solitude in life, but all I'm saying is try to socialize with people more so. If you make it your goal to socialize every single day with at least 5 people and have a deep conversation with them, for example, then you'll realize that you're going to build a social connection, okay? And the more people you talk to, the more people you can relate to, okay? So you have to realize slowly, you have to start talking to people. You have to start talking to anybody who's approachable. You have to start talking to people who are coming up to you, asking them questions. How is their day? Where have they been? What have they been doing? You understand? Are they single? What's their age? You understand? What's their background? Where did they go? What else can you ask? You understand? You just keep asking questions. You understand? You keep asking something about life. Add some value. You understand? Adding value is an important role in life. You understand? Being able to communicate with people is your single best asset. You understand? You need to learn to communicate with everyone around you. You understand? So try to be someone who puts themselves out there rather than always being in the room, for example. You understand? Try to go out and about, seek opportunities to learn and grow, seek opportunities to meet new people. You understand? Meet as many new people as you can. Try to add experience into your life. Try to socialize with people, and try to find out exactly how do you communicate in front of people, and what's the trend in talking to people. So when you're talking to people, you're looking for ideas, you're looking to have a good conversation with people, trying to make people feel good, for example, and trying to just socialize with people in a way that doesn't make them angry, but trying to also strike up a conversation with people so that you can do a better job for yourself, so that you can have social connections, so you can have friends, but you also have to feel good about yourself. So you have to get to a position in your life where you feel confident in yourself to talk words to people. You understand? That's what you need to do. So once you do that, for example, then you'll realize how easy it is to talk to people and how confident you can be to approach a woman and hold their attention and be able to interest people, for example, and be able to have this sense of flavor in your life where you can show off your happiness to people and where you can be happy. You understand? Because when you're not approaching people, okay, then you are more solitude in your life. And so you have to realize that you have to start approaching people in your life so that you can be much more of an extrovert, so you can talk to people and be able to process information around you and be able to be stimulated around the information around you. Understand? So that means always searching for things in terms of people who are people you can talk to. You understand? Talk to people who you feel you can talk to. You understand? So if you can talk to anybody at any time, you understand, and you can have a calm conversation with people, then you can feel confident in yourself. You understand? So you have to realize that in my life, I've been avoiding people. I've been avoiding people a lot in my life. And now it's true that because I've been avoiding people, I've been also able to become vegan. I've also been able to quit coffee, and I've also been able to quit cigarettes. You understand? Because I've been avoiding people. And you have to realize that there is a good thing about avoiding people sometimes, but you have to realize that it's much more about hanging around people where you are in life. So if you are a DJ, you have to hang out with DJs, and you have to socialize with DJs, and you have to be a talkative person, okay? You have to be very talkative, and you have to stimulate people's minds. You understand? You have to just throw trash at them in terms of ideas. Throw a lot of ideas that is helpful. You understand? Throw any kind of idea in the planet to people that's something to do with growth, that's something to do with compassion and kindness, that's going to help to talk about something where we can create an experience with each other. You understand? That's what it's all about. So when you're talking to people, you want to be able to communicate, You want to be able to grow yourself. You want to be able to have a good conversation with people, and you want to look for social opportunities. You understand? You want to look for opportunities where you can be social with people and talk to people in a way that you're going to be nice to them, that you're going to be someone who's understanding life, and that you're going to be realizing how you're going to grow your comfort zone, for example, and not grow your comfort zone, but you're going to be out of your comfort zone. You understand? Where you're pushing yourself to bust perform, you're pushing yourself to write, you're pushing yourself to read, you're pushing yourself to socialize with people, you're pushing yourself to go 9 to 5 and be in front of people, you're pushing yourself to dress well, you're pushing yourself to shower, groom, love yourself, you're pushing yourself to also eat well, for example. You're pushing yourself to look good and exercise. You're getting out of your comfort zone. You're trying to shine. You're trying to become a better individual, and you're trying to have a schedule. Okay? You need a schedule in life. You need a timely manner about when you do things and when you don't do it. You understand? And you need to consume your time in a way that you're productive, you're growing, and as long as you're growing, that's the main thing. And now, just because you work a 9 to 5 job and get paid minimum wage does not devalue you as a person. But you have to realize that you have to bring value to the marketplace if you want to become rich. Okay? If you want to become rich, it all starts from you. It's all inside of you. So you have to realize that you can have anything you want as long as you help people get what they want. So all people want more of a social circle. So that when you're the first person approaching them, they're already somebody in life who has a small social circle. So they're always looking for people where they can have a social connection with. You know, saying going out with someone, talking with someone, getting to meet new people, for example. And you have to realize that not everyone's going to vibe with you. You understand? But if you're nice and kind to them, then you have to realize that's the key. You understand? Be nice and kind to people. And then you have to realize if it doesn't work out with the person, just say, sorry, I offended you. I apologize, and I'll see you later, and just move on and just go with your life, you know? Lead yourself with your words. Lead a conversation with people. Try to talk more words and try to come up with solutions for things, and try to help yourself to realize how it goes. You understand? Try to have a good conversation with people. Try to realize how it goes and try to do something with your life to help yourself to understand life.